Okay, so I'm in Turks and Caicos, and this is my first time.
The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and
he's loose. Drills it. Headed to the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You can have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going to take a shot, and they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield. It's Brock. Running through contact. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, it's
Shut
funny,
up.
I know running
You're
backs
fucking
oftentimes
stop.
are
Shut up.
afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it,
Stop.
this guy's been making people miss his
Shut
entire
up.
life.
You
So
stink.
why wouldn't you try to get him involved? in
You're
the passing
stinky,
game
bro.
as
You
well?
can't
We just
move
saw
the
in that
ball.
last play how
You're talking about
dangerous he
RPO.
is
You can't even
after
play
the catch.
offense. Okay, then. Shut up. All right, then. Shut up. Just say that. My team is better than yours. Just say that. All the extra you're doing, you sound stupid like a crybaby, bro. Sound like a little girl crying. You lost. Stop crying.
Didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position.
Yeah, you are.
count. When you've got opportunities,
Exactly.
you gotta pay
So
it
what are you
off.
on the mic talking for? This is just ultimate team, like you said.
Nowhere to go, but they got the points they
You're
needed.
doing is RPOing. All you're doing is RPOing. Oh my God, stop RPOing. Shut up. Stop talking. You stop doing that.
On the move from inside his 5.
Everybody says you like LSU.
Executing all of the assignments as they put a
Yeah, I'm on
stop to
Florida.
that return
Yeah, I'm on
of this
Florida
ball game.
jerseys, bro. They're ass. Yeah, y'all are ass. I mean, y'all got this last season,
They'll
but y'all are
snap this one to
ass.
start the drive from their own 22.
It's the first time y'all beat us in like years.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. With the catch. It's
And who did y'all have?
He'll
Who
be
does Florida
forced
have?
out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as
Yeah.
they try to grind out some room. And the Gators
Who?
can play this second down a
Who?
lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
What wide receiver are you talking about?
Now the play fake.
Because please let's not talk wide receivers.
Dances away.
Who
And he'll just
do we have?
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's
Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson? Are you stupid?
Be very happy with the decision of the quarterback.
Oh, you're talking about on the team right now. Oh, you're talking about on the team right now. We got Aaron Anderson. He's going to be all right.
As long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On third and short.
Yeah, that's the only motherfucker y'all had. Tim Tebow and Percy Harvin.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings out
Other
the
than
fourth
that,
down.
shit.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Yes.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
No, I mean, it's the same.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
I'm just running the same plays I ran on 25.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room, it's Hill. Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they're going to try to convert on fourth down, 1 for 2 so far today. These corners backing off a bit. On fourth down, trying to find his man.
Oh.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position. Start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. It's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Bringing the heat. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Taylor has it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To throw, it's Raiola. The quick out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Going back to the well, another deep ball. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. across the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it.
Ooh.
He wants to take the top off. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown,
Damn.
UCF. A great
Still
catch
just under that first down.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that run.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Fires left. Got his man. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking down the middle. Holds it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Touchdown, Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it out because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They finally get him on the ground, and what a way for this offense to wrap up the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Blake. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker is Coleman. Delivers the stiff arm. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking for space. It's Barry. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll go up top on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on the rail. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hold and fire complete. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires on the move. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. from the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Makes the grab, it's Rocket. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Right down the middle. Touchdown, UCF! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. Shows him the stiff arm.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Oh, fuck, man.
Right to the ground, incomplete.
On that one, they were ready for pass, and they force the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Catch inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you've got to go for this on fourth down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on fourth down a few times early. But the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker the football.
The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gonna let it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Rush is on him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
To the air, it's Pavia. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
3rd down play from the gun. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Finds enough room to get free out to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just...
It's a running room. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Going right and going deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football.
Out of space. Lowers those pads. And another broken tackle. Wide open spaces. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the back. He might want another play. To the air, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. There he goes. Good, solid tackle. LSU quick to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, my QB got said. Yeah, GG.
Fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. LSU getting set on first and 10. Gets the back moving. Going to look downfield again. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you've got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my god. Stop me. Ain't nobody bothering you. Calm down.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick release by the QB. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Calls his own number. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Say what, that's a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Pavia. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest.
It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Rayola. Under fire. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL teams, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down the box and making big tackles. But they also do a great job in the back end with the coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback, letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The running back has it. He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction.
Turning on the Jets. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finds some fresh air. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The give is to Taylor. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Scored right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McCray. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires downfield. It's gone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2 minutes throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt on the 8th. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Steps away to find some room. He's got him wide open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
The sure hands, it's Perry. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. He rifles one deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. after a huge completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Catch in the middle, it's right. Defense falls on the ball. It's going to be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Motion from the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and taking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Tigers are in a mess here on third and a mile. To throw, it's Pavia. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pushes for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Back to throw. It's Rayola. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receiver. He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He tries to take the top off. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Snap in the shotgun. Big fella moving. Into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Two-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a one-point game late. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Pavia. And it's picked off. That's desperately needed. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Quarterback empties his backfield. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of first down. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the big fella. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Mustangs will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. This is a designed run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Quarterback keeps it, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Power ahead. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late.